I streamed with my face, and it was terrifying. For most content creators, this wouldn't be as big of a deal, but as a VTuber, this was huge. For VTubers, it's a well-known rule that you aren't supposed to show your face, usually for the reason of immersion, but for safety reasons as well. VTubing can get really parasocial. VTubers are expected to play a character and stay within that character. And when there's a face attached, for many people, some of that magic of playing a character begins to go away and turns people off from watching. This is why for most VTubers, showing your face is the worst thing on the planet. And people have even changed identities in the past in order to escape leaked photos of them. That is, until recently. In the past year or so, many VTubers have been more open about their identities, with even a few bigger VTubers showing their faces. Sometimes this is limited to just Twitter, sometimes it's limited to an event happening in person, and sometimes it's the main focus of the show. And I joined in on that. Call me a clout chaser if you want, but I really think it was just bad timing. Yeah. Listen, it was really scary at first, and I was super nervous, but I'd do it again. You see, in my years of content creation, and more so content consumption, I've found that people really connect with creators when they have a face that they can attach the content to, which probably explains why it's so common for face reveal videos to be popular. I mean, hell, I know mine was. I get that there's an immersion aspect to VTubing, and that many fans like the content because it has nothing to do with real life, which is a whole other subject on its own that we can talk about later. But I don't think that that should discourage creators from sharing about their personal life or who they are, as it's possible to have both types of content on your channel, and the true fans will probably love it. But that's what makes it scary as well, as fans and viewers always have. Listen, everyone remembers the dream face reveal. Everyone born within this century remembers the dream face reveal. A situation that honestly sucked by all means. Probably more so for Dream, actually. A lot for Dream. And something like this is what makes face reveals so terrifying in the first place. People had set their own expectations on him, and when he didn't meet them, he was met with backlash. Your looks are something that you're born with, and not something that you can really easily change. So it hurts when people are so critical about something that you have almost no control over. I mean, makeup can only go so far. After playing a character for so long, people had definitely built up an expectation of what I would look like. You see, when I started out, I was nothing similar to what I actually look like. And eventually we reached the point where we're at now, but still, I wonder how it would turn out if I had revealed in a different way. When I started streaming in 2019, I was nothing like how I am now. I was a very normal streamer by all means. I didn't know what a femboy was, I didn't know what a VTuber was, and I was just barely learning about the streaming world. In late 2020, following the lockdown of everything, that's when I finally started my VTubing journey. And things continued like that for a while using my first model. And if I had done a face reveal at that point, I don't think it goes anything like how it went recently. It wasn't until early 2022 that I realized if I wanted to do bigger things in the future, I was probably going to have to make some changes that better represented myself. And eventually we arrived at where we're at now, where I've yet again made a massive change. So what does this mean for the future? I don't think I'm going to hit a full stop with VTubing, as the reason why I began VTubing in the first place was because I was tired of getting ready for stream all the time. And having a virtual avatar took all of the high effort parts out of streaming and content creation for me. I do, however, think that I'll be featuring more content with my face online, both femme and non-femme, as I want to show the world both sides of me, and I've already begun doing that on my TikTok account. There are parts of this that are going to suck. I know it. I've already gotten hate comments from some people, mostly transphobes who don't realize I still identify as a guy, but still, I like that I streamed with my face. And I like that I did a face reveal. And hell, I'd do it again if I could, but I guess I'll just have to settle with doing it more in the future. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.